All right. Today I just went to my comic store and picked up most of Wave 2 or Series 2 of Batman Arkham City, the DC Direct figures. And today I will be reviewing Catwoman. And here's her in the packaging. Same old thing. You got Wonder Tower in the background, most of Arkham City, everything like that, little DC Direct logo. Even though I don't think they're called DC Direct anymore, I think they're DC Collectables. I think that was just a thing that happened. But, here's the rest of the wave. Jervis Tetch the Mad Hatter, whom I did not pick up because I cannot justify paying $20 for a figure of his, size. So what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to wait for his price to go down. Then I'm going to pick him up. Hush, I picked him up. Batman Detective Mode variant. I see literally no point in ever picking up the Detective Mode figure because it's stupid. I don't want it. Catwoman, who I obviously picked up, and the Riddler, who I picked up as well. And have the same bio as the first wave. So I will open up Catwoman and review her. As soon as I opened up Catwoman, I realized that she has the same vinegar smell that all the other DC Direct figures have. It's really weird. I'm assuming it's not actually vinegar, and it's just like the figure or the packaging or the glue or something. But it's really weird, and it really does smell like vinegar. Alright, so here we have Catwoman, and I have to say she is a lot better than I thought she was going to be. Like, she's one of those figures where I saw her in some pictures and she didn't look so great, but now that I actually have her in person, she's really quite cool. So first off, for the head, she's got the kind of usual Jim Lee style mask, where it's just kind of a leather cat mask with the goggles on top. I'm assuming that the art or her character design was based off of Jim Lee's art from like Hush and all those stories, because it looks very similar. All of her costume is pretty much made of leather, and there's a lot of detail that went in to really make it look like it actually is leathery, and it looks really great, honestly. Her mask and on her catsuit. Her face is probably the weakest thing about this figure. There's nothing inherently wrong with it because it looks good. It's definitely a Catwoman face. It's just it's not exactly what it looks like in the game. Which most actually of these figures look like that. Like I wouldn't say that the Joker from the Arkham Asylum series really looked exactly like the Joker does in the game. So I'm not really gonna fault the figure for that, because like I said, it's still a good face, it just doesn't look exactly like she does in the game. Catwoman is wearing a cat necklace because she's Catwoman. Why wouldn't she have a cat necklace? Catwoman's outfit is really well done, I have to say. It's got the same kind of, leather look that the mask has, and it definitely looks like she's just wearing a leather coat, kind of. Because she's got, I don't know what you'd call those things on the side. Like these guys here. I don't know what you'd call them exactly. But they're up in the back, and they kind of cover her neck. So if you look at it from far away, it sort of looks like she's, like, maybe hunched over or she doesn't have a neck. And that's one of the only other things that I have to complain about with this figure. Very good detailing on the suit, just like I said before with the mask. It looks very much leathery. You can see that there's a lot of detail that went into this figure. The arms maybe aren't as detailed as the rest of the body, but who cares? The body looks fine. Both of her hands are sculpted in different ways. This one is sculpted so that she can hold her accessory, which is the bolos. They fit just... Seriously? Dante, you're hogging the shot, Dante. What are you doing? Come on. Can you please focus on Catwoman? There we go. They fit pretty good in her hand. The thing that it's made out of isn't actually like a solid plastic, it's sort of flimsy, so it's kind of awkward getting it into her hand at first. But, you know, the bolos, they look good, and I'll probably be displaying them, you know, with her because I like using the bolos in the game. The other hand is sculpted in such a way that it looks like she's about to grab or scratch something. Probably scratch since she's, you know, Catwoman. So, yeah, I definitely really like that they gave her hands different things, and they didn't just, like, give her fist hands or something like that, so that's pretty good. On her side, you have her whip, which I don't believe can be removed. Nope, that's on there for good. So yeah, it's got, you know, a fair amount of detail. Looks like a whip. So, you know, pretty good. As for her legs, there's nothing to really write home about. They're fine. The boots are probably the only distinguishable thing about her legs. They're pretty good looking. They're not, well, they are heeled, but they've got a part, you know, so that they stand up fine. Just know that they are heels, but, you know, whatever. Catwoman probably has some of the best articulation in the Arkham Asylum or Arkham City series. Her head can move all the way around. Her arms can move all the way around. They have a joint at the elbow. You know, her hands can, I think, swivel. Her legs can go pretty far up. Her legs have a joint at the knee, and her boots can move side to side. So she definitely has quite a bit of articulation, which is really awesome. So overall, I would definitely recommend picking up Catwoman. She is a great addition to the Arkham series. So if you've been collecting them so far, I would definitely recommend putting her in your collection. So I will have another review of the Arkham City figures, so see you next time.